We have taken to the streets today in order to protest against Zionism and the state which calls itself Israel. We are here to voice our position and strongest condemnation of what is being done in the name of Judaism and the Jewish people to the Palestinian Arab people. We are here to speak up and save our Jewish brethren from the hands of the Zionists who are attempting to eradicate their Jewish souls. We are here to plead for the religious Jewish communities in the Holy Land, which the Zionists want to destroy entirely. Yes, the Zionist modus operandi from day one has been the physical oppression of the religious Jews because of their stubborn refusal to accept Zionism and the refusal to give up the Almighty and His Torah. And specifically today, we cry out at the recent indictment of Rabbi Turchin in Jerusalem and the arrest of the 5 rabbis of Beit Shemesh who are being held without bail. People around the world constantly ask in bewilderment, but isn't Israel a Jewish state? Isn't Zionism and Judaism one and the same? The true, unambiguous answer is no. Judaism and Zionism are diametric opposites. Zionism is antithetical to Judaism. Zionism's goal is to transform Judaism from a religion, a spirituality, a godliness, into a materialism, a nationality, a godlessness in its essence. Zionism denies the basic tenets of Judaism by attempting to end the Jewish exile prematurely by human intervention. It advocates that Jews should betray the nations under whom they live. In addition, Zionists have, in order to establish this illegitimate sovereignty over the Holy Land, which did not belong to them, have persecuted the indigenous citizens, Palestinian Arabs and Jews, who have previously lived in peace together for thousands of years. They stole the land and homes of the Arabs and treated them as if they didn't exist. This created a hatred that burns till this very day. This was all done under the name of Israel, as if it was a continuation of the ancient identity of the Jewish people. In fact, they have arrogantly seized the name of Israel. It has nothing in truth to do with their vile deeds. These last weeks, one more link has been added to the chain of sorrowful tragedies incurred by the state since its dominance over the Holy Land has come into play. This illegitimately established state has once again resorted to cruelty in order to control those who have been fallen under its rule. Not just Arabs, the non-Jews, but the most religious of Jews are once more their prey. They have tortured with murderous blows and subjected the baseless to baseless imprisonment many Jews who desire nothing more than to observe the Holy Torah within their own camp. In Jerusalem, an edict was issued from the occupiers of the Holy Land. No more will be allowed the printing and hanging of posters and dissemination of written material without the okay of the occupiers. Only one printing press was given permission to print. Rabbi Turchin was indicted in closed and secret testimony for the simple crime of disobeying this internationally illegal law. The reason for this law is glaringly obvious. It is the attempt to stifle and eradicate the voice of the righteous. In Beit Shemesh, a deeply religious, anti-Zionist town, a sign hung asking that women dress modestly when visiting their neighborhood. The sign was a plea that their God-fearing camp should not be polluted with immodest dress. The Zionist police came and tore down this sign, and with great cruelty beat and imprisoned those who tried to stand up in the way of this action. From the time of its inception till the present, Zionism's goal is to deny Judaism and to tear the ancient faith away from the masses of Jews, using murder and cruelty, the likes of which this has never been heard. Zionism is an ideology that is rooted in the rebellion against the Almighty and his decree of exile of the Jews from the Holy Land. The vast majority of the rabbis and religious leaders universally, since the time of its inception, have opposed and denounced this ideology in the strongest and harshest of terms. It is forbidden for Jews, according to the Jewish faith, to have a state, and the holy sages has predicted that much suffering and bloodshed will be caused by its existence. They stated that the uprooting of faith and Torah would be its result. Their words have been, tragically, completely fulfilled over the years. Faithful Jews who have no relation to Zionism and to their deeds proclaim to all moral men around the world that Judaism and Zionism are anti-ethical. We wish to tell of our pain to the world. Let the world hear of it. May the nations intervene to save those suffering under Zionism. May we merit the speedy and peaceful dismantling of the state of Israel in our days. Ultimately, may we merit to see the revelation of the Almighty's glory, when all mankind will, in brotherhood and harmony, sing the Almighty's praise in jubilation and joy. Amen.